Good day, learners. Welcome to our first YouTube video, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So in today's video, we will be discussing settlement geography. As we all know, settlement geography is the topic for our term 2, the first topic for our term 2, grade 12 geography. I hope we're gonna be together throughout this video. Okay, so as we can see here, we have like rural settlement and urban settlement, but in today's video we're only gonna focus on rural settlement. So what is settlement geography? That's the question that they might ask you in your exam home. So settlement geography, it's simply the study of where people live and the reasons why they live where they do. Remember, for a settlement to be established, we need to have reasons. Why are we establishing the settlement there? We have to have like perfect reasons. Why is that place a suitable place for our settlement to be there? So in this flowchart, it's simply summarizing the things that we're gonna be talking about in our settlement geography. But as for this video, we're only gonna discuss the study of the settlement, size and complexity, then the function of the settlement, whereby we will only be talking about the rural settlement, which is unifunctional, meaning it only have one function, maybe based on primary activities. So the land use patterns, reason for location, rural urban migration. So that's what we'll be talking about in today's video. Okay, so these are the important concepts to know before you approach studying settlement geography. So here are the concepts: break of bulk, central place, dispersed pattern, dormitory town, dry point settlement, function, gap town, hierarchy, informal settlement, junction town, land uses zones. So you're gonna stop the video, then read some of these definitions, but even if you don't stop the video, it's still okay, as we're gonna talk about this concept throughout our video. Let's go to the next concept. We have minimum service, multifunctional, nucleated pattern, pull factors, push factors, range, rate of urbanization, rural depopulation, rural urban migration. Okay, so remember, these are the concepts that you need to know when studying settlement geography. So we do have settlement pattern, site, situation, specialized town, sphere of influence, threshold population, trade and transport town, types of towns, types of settlements, unifunctional, urban expansion, urban growth, urban profile, urbanization, village shapes, wide point, settlement. Okay, so in these 3 slides, we have only been talking about the important concepts to know when studying settlement geography. So, as we said, the first thing that we will be talking about is the study of the settlement. In this chapter, we learn that settlements are classified according to function or size and complexity. What does it mean? It simply means that for us to classify what type of a settlement is this, we have to know, we classify it according to its size and complexity. Then figure 3.1.1, we're going to talk about the function. Rural settlements are mainly unifunctional. They have one main function with only primary economic activities occurring, e.g., let's take for instance farming, forestry. Yeah, that's what we mean when we say it is unifunctional. It only involves primary activities. So here we can see urban settlements are multifunctional compared to rural settlement. They have many functions. They have both secondary and tertiary activities, meaning they both have factories whereby they practice manufacturing of goods. Then on tertiary activities, it's all about the services. Yeah, we have your stores where you're selling things that have been manufactured. Yeah, so on and so on. Okay, I hope you're still with me. So, as we were saying, we were talking about the size and the complexity of the settlement that determines what type of a settlement it is. So, settlements are classified from the smallest to the largest. Yes. A farmstead, a hamlet, and a village are rural settlement. We must not forget that. A town, a city, a metropolis, a conurbation, and megalopolis are urban settlement. So, as you can see here, we have our hierarchy, meaning the hierarchy puts the type of settlements in order from the smallest to the biggest. Yeah. So you can see we have a hamlet at the bottom, we have a village, we have the town, we have the city, we have the megalopolis. Meaning that for us to have a village, we need more hamlets. Meaning more hamlets are joined together, then we have a village. For us to have a town, we need more villages together to increase the population, then we have the town. From town is to city, many towns coming together, increase in population, increase in size, lead us to a city. So after when we have like as more people are moving into our cities, there is an increase in our city. There is what we call urban expansion, meaning the urban is growing according to its area. It's growing, and that leads us to having a megalopolis. So that's simply our urban hierarchy, guys. So let's check what we have next. Yeah? What we have is our main topic. Our main topic is rural settlements. Rural settlements are the smallest settlements which are unifunctional, as we said. They are farmsteads, hamlets, villages where primary activities take place. Remember, when we are talking about primary activities, we are talking about your farming, your fishing, your forestry, your mining. Those are the things that you find in rural settlement as they are unifunctional. Then we have land use in rural settlement. What is the land being used for? So the largest land use in South Africa is agriculture. Agriculture is approximately taking 12.1% of the land uses in South Africa. So the land is used for both commercial and subsistent cultivation of crops. Yeah, commercial and subsistence cultivation of crops. Do not panic when you hear such words. Yeah, we're gonna come through them. So, although rural communities focus on primary economic activities, there are a number of different ways in which the land in the settlement can be used. As we said, subsistence farming involves using the land to grow crops, breed animals that are a source of food for the family living on the farm. The aim is not to sell the goods, but to consume them, meaning in the subsistence farming, we use the land to provide for our families. Yeah, we use the land to provide for our families. So, commercial farming is practiced where the land is used to grow crops or breed animals that are then sold as a food sources to other markets. The main aim of this rural land use is to generate income for the farmers. So, we already determined the difference between land use of subsistence and commercial farming. So the simple way to differentiate it is you're just gonna say subsistence farming, it's a small scale farming. Commercial farming, it's a large scale farming. Okay, so this is all about subsistence and commercial farming. We're gonna move to the next slide. Rural settlement patterns. Rural settlement patterns. A rural settlement pattern refers to whether the farmsteads are grouped together or not. There are two rural settlement patterns. Nucleated pattern. Farmsteads are arranged close to one another. These buildings are rural, so they cannot be classified as being larger than a hamlet or a village. Remember that the farmstead is the lowest, just that the urban hierarchy that we had, the hierarchy that we had didn't include the smallest, which is the farmstead. So, for your own information, the farmstead comes below the hamlet and the village. So another type of a settlement pattern is the dispersed pattern. Remember, when we are talking about dispersed, we are talking about something that is far apart from each other. For instance, farmsteads are arranged far apart from one another. This can only be an isolated farmstead. This is one farmhouse, stables or shed or kraal, and surrounding fields. As we can see here, this is what we refer to as a dispersed settlement. There is a house here, then you have to travel a while to get to another house. You have to travel again to reach another house. So in this one is our nucleated pattern, where our houses are close to each other. So we do have advantages and disadvantages of living in these two types of settlements. So I guess that's what we're gonna talk about in the next slide. Okay guys, as we were saying, I was just disturbed by a call here. I'm sorry about that. So it is more severe as there are more people under nucleated settlement because the houses are close together. People can share ideas on how to solve a problem. People can share the cost of tools and machinery. So disadvantage is not enough. There is no enough privacy in a nucleated settlement. There may be arguments as you have to agree on how to solve a problem. Remember, people are coming with different types of ideas. So there are always arguments. This other is coming with his own point of view. This other one is coming with his own point of view. So at the end of the day, we